What's going on, everybody? We live. We back. Welcome back to the Hit Show podcast. Your man Dr. Umar has been going crazy lately, saying all these crazy things online, talking about Eminem can't be the GOAT rapper because he's white, telling Ish that pretty much he can't be fulfilled because he's married to a white woman. Dr. Umar, I don't know. I don't know if he ain't been taking his meds or if he's trolling, but I got a special guest on the show tonight. Hey, Umar, if you're listening, right here, he ain't too happy with you, especially with that goat white rapper thing you talking about, man. Calling these Caucasian community Neanderthals, really, really?
I think he
That's what you
trolling
want?
y'all.
Is that what you want to call him, Umar? Would you be mad if the KKK remix Silent Night? You wouldn't like that, would you, Dr. Umar? Huh? Think about the Ku Klux Klan burning the fire singing Silent Night. Would you like that, Doctor? Huh? Well, Pat got a lot to say to you, and I brought him on the show because he got some questions for you. Being an artist himself, telling the Caucasian community that they can't be a goat in a urban world where we made it to where we wanted everybody to enjoy our music. Hip hop wasn't made for black folks. Hip hop was made for everybody to enjoy. That's why hip hop was made. Black folks never made music just for black folks. We've always made music for everybody. And you want to say we can make music for everybody. Everybody can purchase our music, come to our concert and support us, but they can't be a part of it? I don't know what else to say. I'm appalled. That's exactly what I am. Pat, please talk to Dr. Umar because he's listening. Right there. Look right at him. Tell him how you feel.
So I've been back and forth on how I wanted to talk about this because first of all, I'm not like angry in the sense that he tried to address in his nation address, which to me is just ludicrous to say. I mean, you can't address a group of people and say something just so demeaning and say that you're for like anti-racism type of stuff, fight racism. And you put the rap thing aside, that thing aside. That's just and as soon as you throw in anything like an absolute thing, you start thinking that you don't have that much credibility because there is very much a gray area that a lot of things fall in. And when it comes to the rap thing, which we'll start with, but I do want to get to like the bigger topic of race in general. But with the Eminem thing, like if you want a perfect example of how you have to look at it, like this is the case. Like your claim is because he's white, he came in from the outside to be a part of it. I can see what your point is, like from the white privilege standpoint. If you're looking at like a Macklemore, right? You look at a Macklemore, he was middle class. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. Like, if he likes to rap, you can probably question where he's at as far as like, the actual place in hip hop. But then you look at somebody like Eminem, where I mean, he grew up with it. He has been rich 10 times over, 100 times over from it. He has not left it like other white rappers have. So I mean, if you want to look at it from that lens, like he came up in it, he does it, he represents more than anybody else. He talks about the legends more than anybody else. His entire Hall of Fame speech was shouting out everybody that inspired him. You look at today, he inspires people like J. Cole, like Joyner Lucas, like Kendrick Lamar. These are like heavyweight hitters. These aren't these little nursery rhyme rappers. So I mean, that's where I think you can't make it a blanket statement. And I'm not even making it because it's still subjective. And if you don't think he's a goat, that's fine. But to say that he can't based on the color of his skin, to me, is what I think is crazy. And it's not even because of the crap thing. To me, that's a small piece of the pie for the bigger picture of this. But let me start yelling to make my point. That makes it right, correct?
Yeah.
No.
To
Very
piggy
thoughts.
to piggyback on what you said, I think you made your point like exactly. You're right. I think if Eminem hadn't come from the culture, or if you didn't see him use the black culture and run to somewhere else like a Kid Rock or something, um, then yeah, you're automatically disqualified. But Eminem is immersed in the culture. He's part of the culture. I'll play devil's advocate, and I see where Umar is coming from in a sense of having his nationalist mindset as far as black nationalism and wanting to champion our own black artists and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's art. This isn't basketball where there's a score on the scoreboard at the end of the day, or somebody who has X amount of points or something. This is all subjective. So if somebody can relate to Eminem, or if somebody can relate to Kendrick or J. Cole and they feel like this is my GOAT rapper, you can't argue that. It's art at the end of the day. You cannot argue it. So I think for him to try to disqualify somebody based off their race, that ain't fair. Now, if he went the angle of culture wise, like a Kid Rock or somebody or Macklemore who wasn't immersed in the culture, or they took the hip hop culture and like kind of used it to their advantage to get to wherever they need to in life, which is fine because, like James said, hip hop was created for those purposes. It was a thing you could do in the hood or the ghetto to entertain yourself, free your mind, develop some skills, uh, have fun. We got b-boy dancing, whatever. It's art at the end of the day. So it's just a way to express yourself and have fun. And that applies to everybody across the board. It's not no one thing you have to be black or you have to be from the hood to do. It's art.
Thing too that I think you can. You're an artist, like Darius. Like I think you can relate to this. Like when you're an artist and if you're like an MC, I consider myself more an MC than just a rapper. Like I craft verses, I craft punches, I craft technicality, I put together stories, I put
Hmm.
things purposeful with it. So when you do that, you recognize that in other people. And like if I listen to Eminem, if I listen to Kendrick, like if I listen to those people, it makes me want to pick up a pen and pad and write. That's when you know. And I can
Yeah.
understand if you're an outsider and you don't understand that. You might not know what it takes to put out some verses he does. I mean, this is a guy that's Darkness, which is a song. It's a triple entendre. You can listen to it three different ways, and it tells you three different stories.
Yeah.
And it's just phenomenal. I mean, so like when you see stuff like that, it's like it's hard to discredit. But again, there's other rappers that do it. So you can say what you're close, but it's just that point of you can recognize the craft that's there too. Like, and you don't see that in Macklemore songs. I'm sorry, you don't see the kind of technical skill in that. You just don't.
No.
And that's because he's dedicated to the craft. He's part of the
Yes. And he pays homage and gives respect as he should. You will never hear him. He has Rap God, of course. All top tier rappers, they should pop their shit that they're the best and whatever the case may be. But he still pays homage at the end of the day, and he'll be the first one to tell you like Andre 3K or whoever. He has his people he even looks up to. So at the end of the day, I don't even know if M would say he's the best, but he recognizes himself as one of the top goats, as he should. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yes.
And you know what? Like me and Pat was talking earlier, Dr. Umar is so pro black. It's like we're in 2024. I understand you want black everything, but this is 2024. There is no more all white, all black everything. If you look at the world, all that all one color everything is over with. So I don't know if he's trolling or if he's actually serious about all. But
No,
there, it
he
would never.
has a brand, and he's staying on course with what his brand is, which is black nationalism. At the end of the day, as long as you ain't like harming nobody or stringing nobody up, or you going about doing what you want to do for your people, your culture, your community, that's fine. But we got to be real with what's real. Like, you can't just say Eminem isn't a goat based off his color when he's participating in a field that requires skill, and he clearly shows his skill. and he has the numbers to back it. Like, it's hard to argue against. I do it because I don't have him as my best rapper of all time. He in my top 5. But I know that there are white people who do champion him. So I see both aspects of the nationalist part, because some white people will put Eminem up there strictly because it's either A, they relate to him because he's white, they have more in common with him, or just because he's white, just like with the Larry Bird argument. And some people can say Larry Bird is the greatest small forward of all time, and they have the numbers to back it up. So I ain't even mad at them if they want to go in that route. But I do understand it. So just to look at it from both perspectives of Umar's nationalist, or
Mhm.
like somebody that might be white and kind of see and can identify more with Eminem because they're white. I see both sides of it, but at the end of the day, it's art. And me personally, I have my rankings, but I don't think you could say somebody is disqualified in those rankings based off their skin color.
And that's my point because I agree with that. I can 100% understand why people wouldn't put M there, and I mean that's even just from a content standpoint because I get it. Like, I mean, he does. He what he raps about is more relatable to a white community than it is to a black community. It just
Yeah,
is what it is. But I mean, so I can understand not putting him there as long as you can recognize and understand it. But even if you don't, that's fine. It's just to your point, to the point of this is don't put a label on anybody. You can't do X, Y, and Z because you're this. Just
yeah,
don't because you're just counterproductive. So I'm going to say what I'm going to say now very carefully. I want like the words to be listened to the way that I'm going to say this. I've talked to James about this a little bit because I can understand how this could be very misconstrued or taken out of context. However, part of the problem, I think, and this is what I talk about getting to the bigger picture of like race relations. I know this is not necessarily um, a popular take on this, but but look at like you can't fight racism with racism. Like you can't fight fire with fire. Like look at a relationship, right? If you have a relationship where you are keeping a scorecard, so every time you're in a fight, you remember and bring up what they did 3 years ago. If you're continuously doing that, that relationship is you will either be in it forever and miserable or it will fall apart and you'll move on. So why would this be different? You can't sit there and say, well, we're gonna make this section for this because we didn't have this for all this time, but these people can't do it. Because now you're excluding people. And again, I get there are a lot of issues. I 100% understand that slavery and systematic racism is a real thing. And these are things we can address as we move forward. But as long as we stay hung up on the past, we will never move forward. We will always just stay stuck and keep in this perpetual thing. So we as like a collective need to find a way, and I don't know how to do this. I will say this, but we need to find a collective way to say, okay, racism happened. Well, racism is happening, but like slavery happened. The past happened. That's awful. We acknowledge it. We still teach it. We but we can't move forward if we're going to keep going back to it. And I mean, I think that ultimately, that's with anything, though. You have to. I'm a recovering addict. The only way I was able to move forward was to stop dwelling on the bad things I did when I was active, start moving forward, and then slowly heal those things over time. It's the only way. You can never move forward looking in the past.
Exactly.
If that's what you really want, I mean.
Like I said, this ain't the 1920. Dr. Umar, you got to give it up, brother. You got to. It's never gonna be all black
he can't
everything.
though.
I'm
You got
sorry.
to understand
It,
that Dr.
it's
Umar is
not
a
all black
nationalist.
everything. It's not that type of world anymore. All that all white, all black is over with. Okay, brother, you gotta hang the dashiki up and get with the program. Okay, get you a
It's
snowball.
not though. I hear y'all.
You
I
know
hear
what?
y'all.
He been looking at them snow bunnies in them videos. He done hit a couple of them. You know he
He
has.
definitely hitting them snow bunnies.
Look,
It's like the Republican that bashes gay people and then you find
yeah,
out he's gay. Like,
yeah. Every time a snow bunny pop up and his mouth start watering. Have you seen it? Shit all over his damn mouth. You need to stop that, Dr. Uber. I think he be knocking off them snow bunnies anyway. Because there ain't nobody, Martin Luther King wasn't even that pro-black, and they was getting their ass whooped back then. You know what I mean? I think Dr. Umar putting on the front. Malcolm,
No,
I, Martin Luther King wasn't even that strict. Like all black, everything, black, 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 black. It can't be all black. You gonna be the only nigga by yourself, all black, all black. You gonna be
but
the
you got
only
to
nigga.
think about it. This is on brand for what he's pushing. Like y'all want him to think like everybody else. He don't got a Martin Luther King mindset. He has like a Marcus Garvey mindset.
And
So, and
that's why that school ain't built yet, because niggas ain't giving them money to make it all black
you are
everything.
actually, I spoke on that. I said,
Even black folks, like, it can't be all black. We don't want to be around all niggas all the time. Hell, I don't. And he don't either. That's why them black folks ain't been giving him no donations. All these rich black folks that know him, under the table, here's 10 grand. No, because we don't want all black everything. You
the,
ever go to an all black establishment? You walk in the establishment, you stand at the counter for 30 minutes, they look at you like you stupid. Like, what are you doing here? That's why all black shit don't work. And it ain't gonna work. Because niggas need to work on their customer service skills. They don't know how, they don't have people skills. And no, ain't no black folks supporting all black everything in 2024. I'm not. If you talking about this is only for black, I don't condone that shit. I like shit for everybody. All this just for black shit, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. You might well hang up that dashiki like me and Pat was talking about and leave that shit alone. Get you a snow bunny, okay? And leave that shit alone, man.
it
Okay,
is though. It is a nationalism thing. So you looking at it as black, 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 black. That's not what it really is though.
for
And
him, even said
it is because he's using the word black, but for Dr. Umar, it's more so African. So let's talk about all the different communities. You have,
African
listen,
ain't
wait. You have Chinatown, you have the Jewish markets. All these people have stuck together and worked together and spent their own money in their own commit. So I see where he's going with it. This shit don't apply to fucking music though to me. I don't. That's where he missing me with that. But if you want to build your own people and your own culture, I'm fine with that. That's what the Jews do. That's what a lot of these cultures, they come over here, Arabs, all these people, they stick together, hire their own people, and they work within their community and spend money within their community. At the same time, allowing other communities to participate, though. That's where you got to do it. And that's where Dr. Umar messed up. In my opinion, I wouldn't even went to black people first trying to get the money. I would have went to white people trying to guilt them. And the white people would have gave him the money. He went to black people trying to make black people feel guilty for not giving them no money. You saying we are behind as far as the other communities and nationalities, and you trying to go to us for the money and make us give you, we broke. That's what you saying. So why would
in,
you even go to us to give you the money?
in 2024. You expect his dashiki wearing ass to go into a group of white. Listen, if that nigga came in here asking for donations and the dashiki is 80 degrees outside, nigga, you come in here dashiki ask for money. I ain't giving you shit. I ain't giving you a damn thing.
That's you, James, but it's people that have pride for their nationality. There ain't
There's
nothing
nothing
wrong, in
wrong
my opinion, there ain't nothing
with
wrong
pride.
with having pride in your nationality.
But you gotta understand, you can have pride and be black. I'm proud to be black. But I would never say, as a black man, you can't love a white woman. I would
Yeah.
never say, as a white person, you can't be a part of
Yep.
our community. But
Yep.
we can sell you our
That's
music,
what I'm
we
saying. Yeah.
can it to you, and you can't be a part of this.
That's
That
what I'm
doesn't
saying. But I'm telling you that exists. Don't I'm telling you it's not
black
just a
folks, we
black
like
community.
we want everybody to enjoy it. We want everybody's money. So that if that nigga was
Yep.
thinking smart and you want to be on your Malcolm X shit here, and then over here you want to be on some other shit, fine. But you can't be 200% all black dashiki wearing in 2024 thinking white people gonna give you money. My black ass wouldn't give him no money. I know white folks ain't giving him money. Pat
Man,
damn
I
sure
don't know, man.
for gas if he was on the side of the
You get
road.
around the right Democrats, they'll do anything for your black ass.
Now with that
They will
dashiki,
do anything for you. They will put on the dashiki with you, nigga.
nope. They ain't
So
gave, he ain't even got the school bill. If that was the case, They would
That's
have been
because he went about it wrong. He attacked black people and made black people feel guilty for him not
black
having the
people
money
ain't
for
got
that
the
school.
money. White people got the money. So if usually when black people attack black people, white people are in your corner. Even the white people's like, we ain't fucking with that nigga. It's a reason why. Usually when black folks go against black folks, white people are like, yeah, here's some money. They like, we ain't giving that nigga nothing. They ain't gave that nigga a dime or nothing. What does that
Because
tell you?
Umar just is too. He is too national. Like so that scares white people. I think,
It
but
scared us.
I'm telling you, this is on point with his brand, though. So there might be a little skepticism with black people how we approach him because we see it and we look at it. We like, are you doing this just for like so you could get some cool points or brownie points with like black people or something? Or are you really about this? But at the end of the day, there's no reason why you can't embrace your nationality and still embrace others' nationalities. It's
It's,
stupid.
it's
Why
a way.
wouldn't you do that? If the end goal is to get money and to grow as a culture as a group, you are limiting yourself if like nope, I only want black money or I only want to deal with black people. I only want to marry a black person. Like why would you limit yourself? So there's nothing wrong with having pride in your nationality,
Look,
but
ain't
it's
nobody.
wrong when you limit yourself and you don't want to immerse yourself into other people's nationalities because that's why we are here as humans is to learn about each other and grow together. Because at the
Well,
end of the day, the race is human. We just happen to live on different parts of the earth, so our skin tones have mutated and changed and shit. But we still humans. When them aliens really pop out and they show their face, are you gonna be like, no, I'm black? You gonna be like, I'm
no,
a human?
and this is the thing. He was even talking about in the video, not even going to a cheesecake factory to eat because I understand there's no black restaurants around. Out of 50 states in the United States, if you're going out to eat, how many really black restaurants are there if you're not in a predominantly black city, like a bigger city like Cleveland or Chicago? If you're in the outskirts of somewhere, it ain't gonna be no black restaurants. So the reason why that school ain't built yet is because the way he talk about things, they ain't gonna give you a federal grant. You ain't getting a state grant. Hell, they wouldn't get this nigga a Pell Grant if he tried to get it. I'm telling you, when you talk like that, black, 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 black. Hell, I wouldn't even eat at the white restaurant. Oh, I can see when no black restaurants around. It's not a lot of black restaurants. What does it matter? What does it matter if it was a Chinese restaurant? Why couldn't it have been a Hawaiian restaurant? Why everything have to be black? This ain't Africa. This is America. You go to Africa, everything ain't black. So why is everything gonna be all black here? It's not gonna happen. You might well try to get all the rest of these dashiki wearing niggas, put y'all money together and go buy your own little city or own island and start your own government. That's the only way you gonna get all black everything because that shit ain't happening here.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen.
And I don't think it's conducive for black people to do that here. If you are gonna do that, go back to Africa or go to a land where it's the economy is more conducive for that. But we are in America. This is a melting pot. You cannot do that.
As smart as Dr. Umar is, he do know black people are still being hung to this day. So if we all black folks got together and said, you know what, we're gonna start our own government, we're gonna get our own cities together, we're gonna put nothing but our money in the black community, it would be what do you call it, martial law. Ain't no way in hell all black folks about to say we're gonna go get with Dr. Umar and we're gonna start our own everything. Most black folks know better than that, and we ain't going back to getting our ass kicked. I can tell you that's exactly the reason why it can't be all black everything. When niggas talk like that, I stop listening. It ain't never gonna be all black everything, and it ain't gonna happen. So I think he just trolling for the internet, to be honest with you. Because you can go to Africa and they don't even talk like that. They got all type of people in Africa. You can go to Africa, the blackest of the black, and this shit they don't even talk like that. And they wear dashiki is part of everyday clothing. That is what they wear. That or they butt naked over there. You know, over there, they only some places don't even wear clothes. So
Well,
you
that's
think
their culture though. They
but
have a hold on their government and their
people from Philadelphia,
society.
they wear Timberland boots. They wear this nigga the side
No,
dashiki
I'm
and
saying over in Africa though, they have
got
more
that shit.
hold on their
That ain't
culture.
real dashiki. That shit came off of Amazon. See, Dr. Umar got y'all fooled, man. He got y'all food. He be buying that shit from them fake ass, them fake ass African stores and shit, and them fake ass scents. Dr. Umar got y'all it got y'all food. Don't be believing that shit he be talking about. He's smart about a lot of things, but he likes to troll. And that's why that school ain't built, because niggas ain't giving him no money to build all black everything. It ain't like he LeBron, you know what I'm saying? LeBron wouldn't even talk like he's like, yeah, this nigga's crazy. I ain't giving that nigga no money. None of the black celebrities had gave him a penny. Why is that? As much as these black celebrities talking about, I love my hood, I love my neighborhood, I do anything, and not one of them gave
I
Dr.
think he just not the right one. But the concept of having a Montessori for your nationality is not foreign. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's
Not
Montessori's for Jewish people, and it's only Jewish kids that go there. It's Montessori's for Mexicans or Cap people if you're a certain religion, and only that religion go there. That's so I see where he's going. But as far as taking the black culture and making it like it's only exclusive to us, I don't believe in that.
me,
Especially when it comes to something like music, which is universal, or love, which is universal. How you gonna limit who you love?
but the thing, he wants everything black. Stay at a black hotel. How many black hotel owners do you know? How many all black owned hotel owners have you ever met?
What would be wrong with that?
Nothing. But it ain't like we can go to Vegas. Hey, where's the black hotel? Nigga, what?
If
Ain't
there's a
one.
black hotel, then you can.
Just because black people work there don't mean, oh, I'm talking about actually black owned and operated. It's very few. He's talking about the airlines need to be black. What? How many black folks got enough money to start an airline? If it did, it'd be
I'm
worse
gonna
than.
keep it 100. I ain't trusting no black airline.
No, niggas don't even put gas in their car.
I
They
ain't
ain't gonna
trusting no black airline.
fight
Fuck that.
all out there. Seriously, black folks don't even fill up their gas tank. You think I'm getting on a black airline?
Motherfucker
Hell,
run out of gas halfway through the trip.
please. This nigga's crazy. This nigga's crazy. That nigga Umar crazy, man. He need to be a comedian. We gotta get him on this show.
Yeah.
You really do it. I
But
give it to you.
put your
Be
mind in his shoes real quick though.
okay.
He's an African nationalist. Africa has their own structure. They do have black airlines and black. So he's looking at the possibilities of what could be. The problem is he just want to do it over here and make it mutually exclusive, which you can't do that at this point. We had that chance when we was having our own towns. We had like Oklahoma, we had Tulsa, we had these different towns, Wilmington and North Carolina. And
We
to
have
your point, James, you said when if we did that, it would be martial law, and they blew them motherfuckings up, cities up,
that's what they
literally blew them up. So I see where he's going, but you can't. It's just not conducive to where we live right now. We are in a melting pot. We got to embrace the fact that we do have this opportunity to be amongst all these other cultures, just like other cultures do to us. The power, like we saying we don't got no money, but we joking because the power of the black spending dollar is the highest. We spent the most money.
we don't
So
spend the
it's
most on
money in the black community. So
the
I see
matter.
what he's saying, but we got to make it to where we not just getting our own money, we getting everybody money, just like every other culture do.
I don't think I could spend my hard on money on all black everything. Our people customer service is terrible. So I gotta go to an all black grocery store. When you go in, the women roll their eyes at you and they mad because you come in the grocery store. They smack their lips when they take your order. Then we gotta go to the damn gas station and go in and they talking to the employees and you staying there for 10 minutes before you pay. And when I eat, I gotta go to an all black restaurant. It take all day to get your food. They give you an attitude. The service is horrible. And you think we gonna spend our money with black people only? Nigga, you crazy.
That's not true because
Bull,
you know some good black businesses. You know
it,
some good black businesses,
but
James.
the problem is
The
all of our
problem is just making it exclusive to black people. There is nothing wrong with a black business being ran by black people
but
and hiring other
it's
black
wrong
people.
with that. But when you say exclusively for black people, that is called
That's what I'm saying.
that's
That's where it's wrong. You don't
illegal.
want to limit yourself. You don't want to
That's
tell
illegal.
another group they're not welcome. And that's
That's
basically what
it's
Umar does.
it's
Well,
illegal.
and that's where I think it's wrong, and I take the wrong approach on it. Like I agree, like there's nothing wrong with black owned anything. I mean, there's nothing wrong with any color, any race owned anything. It's when it comes down to um, it's when it comes down to the race aspect of it, and that's the aspect he takes. And I don't. It's just it's counterproductive because you're basically trying to do what you're upset other people have done to your people for a very long time, and two wrongs don't make a right. An eye for an eye leaves the world blind. Like I mean, that's the point of the scorecard I was talking about earlier. Like that's not how you combat it. There's nothing wrong about having the conversation. There's nothing wrong with having that structure. But I agree. Again, once you start putting in that context in that light, goes back to the one we had with interracial dating. Like again, it shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, I mean, again, we have a different perspective growing up in Painesville, but I mean, we all understand that, like, I mean, people are people at the end of the day. They just are. And we need to figure that out. And I don't understand how in 2024 it's still such a mystery. Honestly, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Other than systematic reasons, but I mean, unless it's.
I mean, the system plays a big part in it, and that's why you do kind of see where his angle is. All right, how do we fight back? We create our own system, and then we empower ourselves, and ain't nothing wrong with that to me.
No, I guess the real question is what's the end goal that we want out of it, right? Like, I mean, I guess like as a people, like what are we looking for? Like, are we wanting that? I mean, is that as a people, is that what we decide we want? We want our segregated groups to do our segregated things, and that's how we live, or are we looking for more of that harmony and more of that like we
I
just
think
those walls? And if that's the case, then that's where I think you have to stop taking that approach. Just in my opinion, I just think that that's a way because but in a way that you still preserve culture because I don't think we should lose people's culture. I think America, as we said earlier, it's a melting pot. That's what it should be. But when you start doing that, you take that away. You're trying to undo what this country was built on.
and in the midst of growing your culture, how do you preserve it?
Yeah.
You empower it, James. You have to empower your nationality if you want to have a level playing field. And that's more so what black people want. I don't think we want separation. We want an even playing field. So the
Well,
more black businesses there are, they are going to be more inclined to hire more black people. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good for us.
There's black people right now, United States are the number one entrepreneurs. Black people own a lot of shit right now. We own more stuff now than we ever have. And we are empowering each other. But that doesn't mean just because we're empowering each other and putting money back in our communities, we can't go spend money with the Caucasian or Asian community. Why can't we empower our community and go support another community and they support us? And then everybody's community is growing. It can't be all Chinese this or all white this. This is America. It's a melting pot, like you said. So it's not going to be all one thing. That doesn't make sense. It's not going to happen. We can have like this right here is all black. You can come and shop and spend your money. I can come to your area and spend my money, and our communities are all thriving together. What's wrong with that?
That's the goal. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, this nigga want all black everything. All black.
Is he saying that though? Is he saying white people can't spend no money with him? When has he said that?
Yeah, he would say, no, you can't come here. Shit, you tripping.
He might. Umar probably say some goofy shit.
And that's why he ain't got no damn business. That's why he online talking all the time. I ain't seen this nigga post one business venture. Have you seen him podcast at his business? I've never seen him take a picture in front of his black-owned business. Black this. As black as he is, all he talk black. This nigga ain't posted a picture in front of a car that was black. Seriously, all this black shit, I ain't seen nothing. It's just black. Nigga, where's it at?
That's where it's at. It's in the delivery and when he's online.
I'm saying, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's all this black
the action, the work?
Show me your black grocery store. Show me your black gas station. Show me your black barbershop. Show me a black owned something that you own. If you talk all this black stuff, tell me you at least own one black business.
Yeah, I don't know of any business.
Screenshots LLC or something. I haven't seen anything. I ain't seen nothing. Paperwork. I just see the nigga in the dashiki say he don't like white people. And every time you see white girls, nigga slobbering all over his fucking face. Come on. I know I ain't the only person that's seen this. Come on. What'd you say earlier, Pat? What did Dr. Umar say about the white community?
What's that?
What did he call them?
Oh, the
They call
Neanderthal
yeah.
Nation.
What if Pat said
Oh,
monkey madness?
yeah,
Huh? Huh, Omar? How about some monkey madness for your black ass? How about that?
I didn't
Pat is
say that,
upset
by
with
the way,
you.
but yes, I agree.
Yes,
with
he
the
did. He said it on the phone. He can't say it on here, but he said, James, what if I said monkey madness? I said, that's
Oh, I said
good.
on the phone. I'm not saying that as a point. But I'm saying, as in, like, how messed up would that be if I said that addressing the whole people? And I'm not even offended by it because it's just such an ignorant statement that it doesn't even bother me, other than the fact of just the lunacy of the fact of I were to say something to address any nation or any group of people in such a condescending way. That's all. Otherwise, I mean, that's fine. If you want to call us that, that's fine. But to your point, yeah, I mean, I would never address a whole group of people that way.
He was upset because he said black people were in uproar because he said Eminem was not the go-to rap. The reason why black people were in uproar is because they respect a true artist. Whether the black people, we love everybody. Rock and roll, country. One of my favorite songs is called Good Morning Beautiful by Steve Holy. It doesn't matter the color. Music is in the soul. That's all that matters. The color shit don't matter. But yeah, black people are in the uproar because they have so much respect for Eminem. And Dr. Umar, I'll be honest with you. Black people probably respect Eminem a lot more than you. I'm just gonna be honest. I like you. I'm a fan of yours, but I'm be honest. If we put a million niggas in one room, who they respect more, they gonna say Eminem. Am I
How you
lying?
just gonna come up with that stat? You don't know that shit.
I'm saying. Because you can't talk black, you have to show it. All he does is talk black. They talk about the black church. All the black church does is preach hope. The black church has produced results. They've taken people off the streets. They've gave money to the homeless. They've helped people with their bills. What has he done for black people except for stop putting your money in white people's pockets? What has he shown? He talk about everybody else black that ain't doing shit. What has he done?
Well, we don't know what his personal life is, James.
But
He probably could be spending
he
only
called out
money
everybody else.
in the
Show
black
it.
community, and that's
I
how he
was,
does it. We don't
I
know.
was,
But show it. Show what you're doing. You call everybody, you pull everybody's card, but you ain't shown. I ain't seen a black nothing. I ain't even seen him with a black woman till him and Sukiyana got together. He's probably tricking on her, getting his ass ate. That's seriously. And Sukiyana, out of all people, if he likes Sukiyana, he'll fuck some white girls. Come on now. Let's be real.
and now that's where I will say where I will give him that aspect that we don't know what he does off the screen. Because one thing I'll say on that fact is he said the same thing about Eminem. What has Eminem done for the black community? And I mean, Denon Porter and people around him have come out and said he does stuff. He just doesn't do it for show. He does it to do it in the communities and the areas. So it's very possible Dr. Umar does the same thing. I have that aspect that we don't know.
But Eminem don't owe a shit because he ain't black. He makes music as an artist. That don't mean he got to go back to the black community. He's from the trailer parks. If he went back to the trailer parks and built it up, we couldn't be mad at him if he didn't go to the hood. He's not from the hood. He's from the trailer park. His job ain't to go to the black community. Umar's job is to go put money in that neighborhood, not
I think
Eminem.
you disregarding the fact of what Umar does, though, as far as being a vocal.
What does he do?
He speaks. Being out there and putting yourself on the front line sometimes, and even being the extremist, you putting yourself out there, right? And being extreme, you might have people that follow you all the way. They might meet you in the middle, but you going all the way to leave all that space for dialogue. And that is important though. So if somebody can show you the extremes and they can show you the the lowest nature of it, then you'll be able to see the full totality of everything. So he's just the extreme aspect of it. Do you got to follow him? No, you don't got to follow him. That's probably why he don't really get the money and the donations as he should, because he has extreme views. But that's on brand for what the fuck he's trying to do.
But the thing is, he talks so badly about everybody else that's black that don't do what they're supposed to
Yeah,
do. But
and
he
that's
don't.
fucking him up.
It's like me saying, you know what? This guy here, he can't podcast worth a damn. You ain't shit either. He don't know what he talking about. but you don't never see me podcast. All he do is talk. He talk about everybody else don't do this and that, but he ain't showing us nothing but get online and talk shit. I see him on more I see him on more podcasts than I do him in a poor community giving money and helping. I see him talking more on the internet than I do seeing him doing any work in the community. I
That's
ain't
my
seen him,
point. That's what he do. He go
but
podcast and talk.
right, but podcast your ass over here in the black community and build up some black homes, build up some black schools. You know what I'm saying?
I
There's
mean,
free
he
money out
trying.
here. There's nonprofit money. I'm sure he has a nonprofit. He always posting his Cash App when he doing his videos. Oh, Cash App me some money and all this other shit. It
Yeah,
sounds like
that's my thing. I don't get how he ain't got no type of presentation or nothing showing the progress he has made with
you
this
don't
school.
even podcast in front of. This is a all. I'm a open. This is an apartment building I have here. It has 6 to 8 units in it for my nonprofit, and this is where I'm going to be podcasting. I don't even see a presentation of all this work he's been doing. When you do this type of work, you get some type of donation. Where is the progress? If you have some type of nonprofit organization, even them fake ass white dudes that be in Africa, send me 39 soup to feed these kids that weigh 15 pounds. At least they got something to show for. If they make a commercial in Africa, this nigga ain't got nothing. He ain't got a damn thing. He ain't got shit.
He got himself. He talking. He making himself
He getting paid.
presentable and
He got
memeable.
he got his shit monetized on the internet. That's what his ass got. He ain't got a building. This nigga ain't got a house, a church, a car, a barbershop, a grocery store, gas station. This nigga ain't got shit. He ain't got shit, but he call everybody else out that's black that ain't doing what they supposed to do, and he ain't showed a damn thing. Only thing he does is show his ass up online and slobber when he see white women. Look up the videos. Every time he see a white woman, he go crazy. He go, don't he? Watch it. When we get off here, everybody look at Duba, type it up. Every time you look at a white girl, he get distracted. He can't talk, can't move, slobber, everything. Just like that one movie. Was it Don't Be a Menace? Yeah, that's who that nigga is. Niggas, don't be a menace. Talk all that black
Stupid.
off. He be fucking all type of white girls. This
Oh
nigga
my gosh.
been around niggas like Dr. Umar before. That nigga probably pop pills and everything. Yeah. He ain't got me fooled with them donations. What he doing with the donation? He probably trick it off on them white girls. That's what he do.
That's tough, man.
Damn sure ain't built no school. He damn sure ain't built no building for black people to leave. He damn sure ain't built no grocery store. I ain't seen a gas station. I ain't seen a damn thing.
To be
I
fair, I think he did show the building at one point.
How we know it was his? This nigga in the city.
But I think something happened. Yeah, people were either talking about him or trolling him and shit. So he might not be willing to show it until it's fully completed. But he ain't got the money to complete it yet.
We can go podcast in front of the building up the street. That don't mean it's ours. That don't mean it's ours. We can go outside. Just look at the building, right? Nigga, please. That fake ass building. It's probably a backdrop. I don't trust niggas that wear dashiki in 20.
Dr. Umar got books. He might be writing books or doing something. Everybody don't gotta attack it the way you think, James.
I'm going off what he's saying though. He attacked everybody's black that's not falling in line with what he's doing, and he ain't doing shit. How you gonna talk about the black churches? The preachers ain't doing nothing. Those preachers help people with their bills. Those preachers have gave people homes. They've done a lot for the community, and he just dog everybody who don't fall in line with him. Everybody ain't doing this. What are you doing? Besides going online talking shit. Nigga ain't doing shit but talking. You on more podcasts than you are in the community. You supposed to be an activist, nigga, not a online troller.
He might be going to rallies. You don't know what type of rallies and shit he attend. James, you don't know his ins and outs every day.
To the Klan rally.
The average black man not even going to no rally or no protest, no shit like
what
that.
Rally? What rally he going to?
I don't know, nigga.
Going to a rally? What is
I don't know.
Going to a rally with a bunch of niggas ain't doing shit. This is 2024. This ain't 1920. Going to a rally ain't doing shit until black people start actually putting money together and building shit, going to a rally, walking up and down the street,
James,
fucking up traffic, ain't doing a damn thing.
that's what he's saying. He's saying black people need to build together and put their money together and spend their money
Well, he need to lead by
within the
example.
community.
Built.
You don't
You
know
have,
what he's doing.
you have to lead by example. You can't talk the talk. You have to walk the walk. You can't dog everybody in the black community, and you
I
don't lead by example.
I think he fucked up with that aspect because he does put black people on blast too much.
He
And
was.
he don't got his own money to be popping his shit like that.
Right,
So
you need
you
to shut
really
the fuck
needed
up.
everybody to be on your side.
Get
So
you a second job, shut your ass up, take that money, go build something, and then when you build it and you put money into it, then it's easy to get private lenders. And then it's easy to get state grants and federal grants because you have a cash flow. That's how you get a grant from the state and from the feds. When you show them, you can do fine on your own. He ain't did none of that. He just talking about, give me the money because I'm black. Nigga, please. I ain't giving you shit because you black. That's how you preach. Give it to me because I'm black. Nigga, no. That's why you online trolling because niggas ain't sending you no money. If you Dr. Umar, why is you talking about, hey, hit the cash app, hit the cash app? If you Dr. Umar and you so pro-black, people should know how to donate to you. You shouldn't have to tell people online. As long as you've been online, why are you talking about a cash app and you Dr. Umar? You should have a building where people can mail in donations, right? Since everybody else in the black community ain't doing shit right.
nigga, he doing the same thing we doing. We gotta support the show Cash App ticker at the bottom of our thing.
No, but he
We
be
just
going
ain't
off
saying it.
black.
That motherfucker is on repeat at the
He
bottom. And
black.
for those watching, please donate to the show.
Look, black women right now in America are the leading entrepreneurs. Right now, they own transportation companies. They own restaurants, salons, grocery stores, barbershops. This nigga don't own shit. He talking about black people don't put their money in black. No, black people own shit, and these black women, what they're doing, they're creating generational wealth. They don't say I'm only going to transport my stuff to black businesses. They'd be fucking broke. That's just plain stupid. We don't have enough resources and money in our community to sell to only black people. You got to sell black people. You know how hard it is to get black people to buy something from you, especially when they know you? And you think only black people are going to buy from you? You're crazy. You ever try to sell somebody black something when we used to do music? You can't give away a CD. Nigga, I'm good. You can't give away shit to black folks. You got to prove
James, you
yourself.
stereotyping like a motherfucker. That ain't
It's the
true.
truth. It's not
Master P
stereotyping.
sold CDs out
That's
the
the
trunk
truth.
to black people. I sell food to black people.
Just before
Nigga,
we
we
had
be selling to black people. Stop it.
you had to buy a CD. You had to buy a CD back then. You
But
couldn't go
I'm saying,
online and download.
nigga, we sell to black people. It ain't hard to sell to black people. We have the highest spending dollar. The problem
But
is
to
we
sell
spend
to
too much.
black people,
And outside of
he
our community, we do. And that is
he
the
talking
issue.
about selling only the black people. Only the black people?
That is fucking outlandish. I don't
That's
think
insane. That nigga
I
need
don't think
medication.
he's saying sell only to black people. He did he say that those exact words, or is he saying black people just
How
need to?
you talk? Blackity black.
But he ain't saying only sell to black people, James.
Listen to him. All he talk is black. Black. I don't want to be around a nigga. All he talk black. I don't want to be around just niggas. Who want to be around just niggas all the time? Fuck that. Black. Fuck that. That's why he by himself now online. He ain't got no building or nothing. Because of black. Like, nigga, shut up. Nobody want to hear that black shit all the time. He talked more black shit than fucking Martin Luther King did. Goddamn. Even Martin Luther King liked white people. He wasn't racist. And look how they was doing them back there. This nigga's crazy. I give it to him. He a good character. He's selling the character, but I don't believe the shit. I just don't. Because you cannot be that pro-black in 2024. Look at the United States. It's a melting pot. In another 2 generations, it won't be black and white. It's going to be just brown because everybody's mixing. So that whole everything black is going to fail. You have too many interracial couples and marriages. You got men now that want to be women. Pretty soon you won't even have that many people mingling. And he talking about all black. It's not gonna happen. Might well get that shit up and get you a job. We hired at my job, Umar. I can put a good word in for you. They hired on third shift. I'm saying you can wear the dashiki on the forklift. That's what I'm saying. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right, we out.
All right.
So that's our show for tonight. We ain't been live in a while. Hope y'all have fun. Sorry if we had some technical difficulties. Y'all know the power lines where we live at went down earlier. But everybody subscribe to the show. Shout out to Dr. Umar because he know I was just messing with him. I love him to death. And no, for real, because I'm a big fan of Umar. And I was just talking shit. But we got to get you on the show. That's why I was trolling you. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Y'all have a good night. All right?
Have a good one.